Hey everyone, my name is Dylan Taggart, and I'm one of the principal analysts at 360 Insights and one of the authors of our research note titled Risk to Retention, Background Screening as a Strategy. So, as part of this research initiative, we set out to understand why HR leaders are thinking about background checks as a competitive advantage, and a way to be more strategic about candidate experience, organizational risk, and company culture. To delve deeper into this, we focused on one vendor in particular, Mitratech, and a select few of its clients. We found a few key drivers of shaped modern background screening. First impressions was a big one, and candidate experience as well. So, for many applicants, background checks are their first formal introduction to an employer. A seamless process can build confidence, while a clunky system or unclear communication can really frustrate a candidate and drive them to other opportunities. And in industries with highly competitive hiring and very high turnover, like restaurants or retail, even minor delays can cause a promising hire to walk away or go to your competitor. This also has downstream effects and crosses over into safety culture and transparency in a business because background screening reflects a company's values. Transparent and fair processes demonstrate respect while protecting against fraud, theft, or workplace conflict. And for companies whose employees operate in public environments, like all of Mitratech's clients that we spoke to, screening is inseparable from safety. These safeguards are essential when employees are driving company vehicles, entering into homes, working in neighborhoods, and this can protect a company's reputation as well as win the public's trust. And this ties into how background screening helps address an increasingly complex compliance landscape and regulatory environment. There are more and more laws being added to the books every year about what you can do, say, or ask in a background screening, often way too much for a single small business to handle on its own. You add in the complexities and liabilities of using AI and more advanced screening technology, and a business can really open itself up to risk and compliance issues if this isn't handled properly. So, in the end, what we found in our research is that screening has moved beyond just being a risk management tool. It's part of a bigger overall business strategy. Candidates today prioritize transparency. That transparency builds trust. And when candidates understand why screening is being conducted, what data is being considered, and how results are going to be used, they're more likely to view the process as fair rather than intrusive. And AI and technology are going to be playing a big role in this, especially when it comes to speeding up the process, catching inconsistencies, and reducing bias. But it needs to be backed up by human judgment to ensure fairness. So, for example, WillowBridge Property Company, which manages over 200,000 apartments in the US, use Mitratech to help recruiters handle up to 50 background checks daily with significantly less administrative burden. And then the downstream effect of that was that it gave them a lot more time to focus on high value work. So, looking to the future, background screening is going to be shaped by increasing regulations, technological integration, and higher demands from candidates for fairness and transparency. And while it's going to be a really big challenge for a lot of organizations to strike a balance between rigidity, fairness, and compliance, organizations that figure this out will be safer, more resilient, and better positioned to attract and retain top talent.